Lindsey here with Truthatude, and this week we're going to be talking about how to embrace your freedom in singlehood. So you just broke up. Now what? You're feeling every emotion from sadness to anger to confusion. Did you make the right decision? Will you find someone else? Will you ever feel that way again? Are you going to be alone forever? One feeling you may not be too keen on right now is freedom. Girl, you just broke the chains of another bad relationship. You may not feel like celebrating, but shake it off. And for Pete's sake, do not rush right back into another relationship. You just got your freedom back. You can literally do and be whatever the hell you want. Just think, you can go to any movie you want and you can pick the restaurant every single time. Yes, being single can be lonely, but it doesn't have to be. You can choose to embrace the unparalleled freedom that comes with singlehood. You have no one to answer to but yourself. How liberating is that? Okay. Or maybe you've been single for what feels like forever, and you've been on a million dates. You spend all your time and energy on finding the one, and you're exhausted. Dating is a major energy suck. But I ask you, how much time have you spent on just being you, being alone and okay with it? Be honest with yourself. Did you jump out of a relationship only to download Tinder at warp speed and begin the search for your next boo? Did you really take the time you needed to heal, to enjoy just being solo? How free do you feel at this moment? How much more time do you have now that you're single? Have you really sat back and thought about it? Listen, I've been single for a hot minute now, and I can't even tell you how many of my coupled friends are constantly telling me how they envy my single life and how they wish they would have made better use of their single days. Stay with me. When we break up and when we've been single for a long time, it's easy to go into the valley of despair and loneliness, and it's all too easy to forget how exciting the next chapter of our life can be. We're swirling in a place of loss and can't really see what we can gain now that our life has so much open space. We forget how much freedom there is in singlehood. So I challenge you to explore the possibilities with me. What are the benefits of being single? What are the perks of solo life? Before we can go down that road, we must face the feelings we're having in the present. It's critical to heal from the pain and lean into the emotions before we take another step forward. Use your early days of singlehood to heal from the previous relationship. Look for patterns in your most recent breakup and your relationship history. Are you dating the same type of person? Are you allowing the same patterns of behavior into your life? For me, I recognized that I was habitually dating unavailable men, unavailable in their time, emotions, and lifestyle. Once I recognized the pattern, I was able to steer clear and make sure I was only dating men who were ready to date and available to invest in me. I encourage you to explore healing and self-care, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe it's a weekly date with yourself to get your nails done. Maybe it's a kickboxing class. Maybe it's counseling and working on your mental health. Whatever self-care means to you, take the time to explore different methods of healing. If self-care is a foreign concept to you, now is the perfect time to start implementing some new rituals. You are the only you that you get. Once you've done some healing and self-care, make time, deliberate time for reflection. What worked in your last relationship? What didn't? What did you love about it and what didn't you? How were you responsible in the relationship and the breakup? How did you show up in your relationship? What happened that caused the breakup, and will it be repeated in the future? Knowing what went well and what didn't is critical to finding closure, especially if you won't get it from the other person. Sometimes we must create our own closure. After some much needed healing and reflection, it's time for the fun stuff, self-discovery and exploration. The beauty of being single is that you are free to do whatever the hell you want without the consideration of anyone else's feelings, interests, or schedules. So what can you do now that you have all this free time in your life? I call this the recover, discover process. Do you remember what you were like before the relationship began? Spend some time remembering her. What did you love about her? Are you any better than that now? Can you bring back that girl from way back when? Your new singlehood is the perfect opportunity to be unapologetically selfish. You get to do you, boo. Just think, you only have to worry about what you want to do, how you feel, and what you think in any given situation. No more arguing over what to do, where to go, who to see, or where to eat. You can make every decision without taking anyone but yourself into consideration. Travel. You want to take that trip over the weekend? Pack your shit and go. This is the time you have the freedom to grow, experiment, and recover who you were before you were a duo. Revisit old hobbies you used to enjoy. Mend some old relationships that you may have put on the back burner while you were dating. Dive back into previous interests and activities you once loved. Even better, now's your chance to explore and discover the best version of you. Explore new ideas and activities. Challenge your existing perspectives. Join new groups and make some new friends. Expand your circle. Be a better friend. Shore up and nurture other existing relationships, friendships, and professional contacts. Reactivating your spirit is what singlehood is all about. This is your time to cultivate your best self for you and your next relationship. The most important relationship you will ever have is the one with yourself. You should always be number one in your life, the leading lady of your show. I will say it again and again. You are the only you that you get, so love the hell out of her. Use this time to define your values and your standards and implement them into your daily life. Build your character. Start living your values like they actually matter to you. Once you are congruent in your values and your actions, finding a solid partner in your next relationship becomes a piece of cake. Oh, and eat some damn cake. Instead of jumping into another wrong relationship, do the work and get really fucking clear on who you are and be her every day. Become comfortable with who you are in every way. Develop your goals as a person and the goals for your next relationship. What do you want it to look like? And before you start sizing up the next one, make damn sure that you measure up. Doing the work allows you to become clear on the type of person you want to be with and also the type of person you want to be in a relationship. How do you want to show up for your next lover? What will you accept and not accept? Use this time to ask yourself the hard questions. Who was I before this relationship? How did it change me? Who am I now? Who do I want to be in life and in love? Who do I want to be for me? And who do I want to be for others? When you embrace the freedom in your singlehood and you use it as a period of dedicated growth, you'll easily and naturally attract quality people into your life that could lead to your next beautiful relationship. At the same time, you will repel the players and fuckboys and fair-weather friends. When you're single, you learn to fully understand freedom and certainty. And when you get into the right relationship, you realize you still feel just as free and just as certain. Singlehood is the perfect time to rediscover who you are and explore who you want to be. Take this time to heal from your previous relationships, reflect on the lessons you learned, and develop into the person you want to bring to your next relationship. Revisit old hobbies and interests and explore new ones. Reignite your sense of wonder and curiosity. Mend other broken relationships and cultivate new ones. It's easy to jump into another wrong relationship if you don't take the much needed time out after a breakup. Lean into the flood of emotions that happen when you leave a relationship. Feel them, heal from them, and emerge as a better version of you. Discover who you are alone, love her, then bring her to your next relationship. Embrace your newfound freedom and enjoy singlehood. Welcome to the Single Ladies Club. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Share with a friend, tag somebody who maybe could benefit from this advice, and don't forget to check out my Instagram and Facebook. I'll see you guys next week.